Hi, this is Gene from Listening in Radio, KB9001MWDX, KB9001SWL, and of course my Happy Ham radio call sign WN9ZWC. I just want to jump on here real quick and do a video about radio readiness and what's available out there. And you really don't need to have a ham radio license to get two-way communications. In fact, if you go to the store, I'm sure everybody's seen these types of radios in one form or another, whether it was on a shelf at a department store like Walmart or another department store or online on Amazon.com. These are FRS and GMRS radios. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that means General Mobile Radio Service and Family Radio Service. These particular radios are on the 440 megahertz radio spectrum, and they come with many channels. Some of the radios are both GMRS and FRS. FRS is Family Radio Service. You do not need a license to transmit on the FRS frequencies. However, you do need a license for GMRS frequencies or to operate on those GMRS frequencies. And GMRS is also repeater capable. It means you could talk through GMRS repeaters. Now, not that there's a lot of those around. I don't think there is in this area, but they come in a lot of different variations. This is from Baofeng, and look, there's somebody's been keying up on channel 1. I don't know who it is, but you might see the radios all light up here at once. I'm not sure who's out there. But these radios also have what they call quiet codes in them. What quiet codes are, they're a subauditory tone that you could set up through the menus on these radios to go into a secret room, let's say. So you have your own room to go into. Not that people can't access those your area if they figure out what your quiet code is when you put it into the radio. But there's a number of quiet codes which gives you some area of privacy, and you could change those very easily from day to day to use the radio. If you had a security issue, you could skip codes and make it harder for you to be monitored by other people. But these are rather inexpensive radios. We call them bubble wrap radios because they come bubble wrapped in a package where you could actually see the radio. These are all pretty decent radios. These are Midlands. This is a Midland. This is a Radio Shack. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get that anymore unless they start bringing it back. So, like I said, a lot of variations on radios, but it would give you an alternative to go to for family communications close in. Some of these radios do have a pretty good reach. It can be up to 5 miles if you're line of sight. So that is possible to accomplish, but just some food for thought for emergency communications if you need it. Hey, let's face it, you never know what's going to happen. Been a rough week around here, so just food for thought. Okay, this is Gene signing out. Bye.